Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to April 13th, 2025. So we do the forecast for this week, and being that we just had a really cool full moon, and once again, I am busy like really pounding the pavement writing that book. So I'm from morning until time to go to bed, I'm online. So I've had like no time. I've had I had the biggest problems with AI. So if you think you really know the contents of your book, just write it yourself. Save yourself a lot of time. I spent the entire day on one chapter yesterday because they kept losing pieces of my chapters. So I would just wanted them to reformat it. I didn't want them to change anything except for to make it look uniform with the rest of the book. That's all I asked them for. And next thing you know, I would go from 30 plants that are protective plants to 8 plants. Then I went down to 3. And they're like, oh, but it's complete now. I'm like, oh, yeah, completely gone. So anyway, this has been my experience. It has been, well, if anything was really going to push my buttons and stress me out, that was it. So, um, sorry for not getting on earlier to do that. So, I just wanted to introduce you. We're going to go over a little bit about this past full moon because it actually happened like 8:30 last night, I think Central Time. So, it's still in effect. So, you still have time to do stuff with it. You actually have 3 days. But is this not cool? I believe this is apophyllite, and because it's in the shape of a cross, and we're coming so close to Easter, I figured I would put this one on here today. And yep, my finger is finally healing up. I don't have to use a band-aid anymore. Is that not beautiful? Apophyllite is really good for reflections. If you get a really nice piece of it, which actually it's interesting, I'm drawn to apophyllite today. I've seen this on my dresser. I'm like, oh, this has got to come out and play today. Look at the shape. I just happened to pick it up by mistake. I'm like, oh, look. My mistake, right? There is no such thing. So, okay, beautiful. And I'm wearing apophyllite too. And usually if you look inside a nice big pyramid, which they're usually all pyramid shape when you get them bigger, there's reflective qualities in it. Matter of fact, let me see. This one's not so good because it's on a dark background, but this is the piece I'm wearing today. So when I tell people they should get a piece of something that's pyramid shaped or something, it would be like this. I'm trying to see if I can get the, there it is, beautiful. There's reflective pieces in this everywhere. So it's taking a good look at yourself, what things need to be changed. Look, there's some stuff on the face of it that's pretty cool. And that all means something. This was on black background. I bought it this way. So I painted it silver around the edges because, well, you can't see all the beautiful qualities. They should have put a light color underneath there. But anyway, apophyllite. I should, well, since I'm very drawn to that today, I think we shall make that one of the stones of the day, which won't surprise me if it is. Well, actually, I don't have a piece of apophyllite in the stone jar, so we will pick another one besides this one. But it really does help you to see more clearly, see the reflections, things that need to be worked on, maybe things that you need to go after in your life, those sort of things. So, of course, we are Easter based today. Believe it or not, I didn't get to bring up any of my Easter decorations yet. I think I need to do that before Easter comes and goes. And then we have the goddess of spring, since we know we've done our spring thing. And maybe today, being it's so close to Easter, I may try to do a crystal reading for someone. So maybe we'll add that as a benefit. Maybe just give you 2 cards, and whoever wins that reading, anybody pays for a reading today, you'll get your 3 cards or more, depending on what you donate, or less, depending on what you donate. And we'll add the crystal ball reading to it today. How about that? And we have our selenite, which helps to clear all negative energies, vibrations, breaks up many blocks in your body and your healing pathways and meridians. So this way it helps to relieve pain and any other issues that you may have going on. You're carrying a lot on your mind, carrying a lot on your chest. You rub this on those areas and it helps to take it away. You give it 15 minutes to work, but you only need to rub it for like a couple minutes or not even. It's really awesome stuff. So we're working on clearing, starting a new Easter, starting a new life, that sort of thing. So let's quickly say good morning to everyone, and then you will see if I can pass along some information. So good morning, Auntie. Good morning, Kelly. Yeah, I heard you. I'm glad my dogs are in the bedroom. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Dreamweaver. I love that. Love that. You love them all, huh? They're really cool. All right. So I'm going to go and see real quick. Rules full moon 2025. What does it mean metaphysically? So let's see what we get here. So the April's pink moon, it was cloudy here because it was thinking about raining all night. I was so tired after studying on that book all night long that I didn't get up and do my manifesting like I should last night, but I did do it this morning. So during the full moon, the sun in Aries and the moon in Libra will both form a challenging square with Mars, our planet of drive and desire in Cancer. Well, that explains a lot why I'm so motivated and driven. This frictive energy can amplify our emotional reactions, particularly when we feel our needs are not being met or we are giving more than we're getting. Well, that's like an everyday existence for me. But it's just who I am. All right. Yeah, there has been a lot. And I really don't feel it. I mean, it is my business because it kind of involves me, but I don't feel that it's proper to share in public right now. So, but there's been a lot going on. A lot of people are facing their demons, being forced to. Things are that were supposed to be done for a positive purpose have gone awry. I think it's because the universe says, you've been needing this lesson for a long time, and here it comes. So, I mean, I did not intend things to go the way they did. And I felt really bad about it, but everyone kept assuring me these are the days of our lives, and these are the way things are supposed to go down. Since I did not do a full moon thing, I'm going to do it for you quickly right now. Let's see, though. I think there might be a little bit more about this moon. What does the full moon in April mean spiritually? This full moon will spotlight your past. Oh, it sure has. As well as your family, heritage, and upbringing. On one hand, you may have to pay attention to the significant family or parenting situations. However, this same energy could instead spotlight a home, domestic, or real estate matter instead. Interesting. So there's a lot of people who've been moving. So I think that's just like spot on too. It's a lot of movement. People are being forced into positions to do the things that they're supposed to do or need to do that actually help to better their life or better themselves in some way, which is why I think the big reflective qualities are coming out here, because you're not going to fix things unless the reflection comes right up in your face, right? Unless you are working on it and the universe is saying you need to speed it up a little. Let's get moving. All right. What does the full moon in April mean? Let's see if we got a little more meanings here. Used to determine the date of Easter. All right, let's see. Beyond appearance, this month's full moon holds religious significance known as the Paschal full moon. It is used to determine the date of Easter. In 2025, the ecclesiastical full moon falls on April 12th after the ecclesiastical spring equinox, which is always set on March 21st. Oh, interesting. What is the meaning of the pink moon? Pink moon will coincide with Hanuman's Jayanti and Basaski, holding spiritual significance and symbolizing renewal and strength. Well, God, give me strength because I need it. This book is driving me bonkers. This means it's going to be really good because I'm insisting on not leaving a chapter until it's correct. And poor Dreamweaver's been there watching me flip out over it. So, what does the month of April mean spiritually to avoid during what to avoid during a full moon? Don't be afraid of your wish not becoming true. Avoid rows and bickering. Do not concentrate on negativity. Don't be self-critical and self-destructive. Detain consciously from overeating and drinking. I've been a good girl. All right. What does the month of April mean? Or we're just going to do one more. The spiritual meaning of April is time of growth and moving forward in new and positive ways. And April always meant to me like things like springing into action. A lot of things shift and change. It seems like every April, like those are like big months that usually come up when I do readings. So interesting. April and June always really spark something. Big times. Why is the pink moon so special? Instead of the pink, name is nod to the arrival of blooming flowers at the beginning of spring. So this is when life wakes up. All right, I think that's enough on the moon. Now I have the moon book, and this particular moon is in Libra. So I'm going to see this focus. A full moon that occurs between March 21st and April 20th will be in Libra. This moon is good for promoting justice. This is a good time to take a screenshot. Justice and fairness, aiding arbitration and conciliation, resolving breaches and enabling relationships to go smoothly, partnership or legal matters, bonds of love, helping people to air their differences and find agreement, creating tact, diplomacy, and balance, healing of the kidneys. So if you're having any of these situations, which, even if you're going through housing situations, which, like I said, I know a lot of people are, there's always arbitration. There's always, trying to find legal agreements. There's something wrong. By all means, address it. This is the time. All right. So you anoint your candle if you can with maybe some rose or geranium oil. Light a blue candle or a white one if you have. White is always the go-to. And burn incense or oil of rose or geranium and say, Moon and Libra fair to see, bring balance, peace, and love to me. Complete this with words of your own choosing specific to your cause and finish off by repeating the rhyme 3 times. So when you say Moon and Libra fair to see, bring balance, peace, and love to me, that is when you light your candle. And after you do that, start telling the universe, God, guides, guardians, and angels, ancestors, what it is that you desire, what you need, praying for your loved ones or whatever. And then you finish it with those words again, but you say them 3 times now. And if you can catch the full moon, you could say it under a full moon. Use tea lights because they'll burn out, because you should never leave a candle unattended. This way, within a couple hours, I believe they burn out. All right. So that is our quick little blurb on the full moon. Usually I'll do a little ritual, light candles, and say sample prayers and stuff, but I think you guys got the idea. And since this is not a manifesting podcast, we're going to go on to the reading section of the day. Good morning, Colleen and Robert. Welcome. So, anybody here going to be available on Easter? Because next week's is probably going to land on Easter. Yeah, it is, the 20th. So I don't know if you'll be in church or if you'll be back by then, or if you can watch it before you go to church, because it depends on where you are in the world, of course, and what the time frame is and what your plans are with family. I don't know if Kayla's on here yet, but I hope to be getting in together with the kids. We thoroughly enjoy hiding eggs, watching them find them. I usually put together some prizes and stuff that they can win, put little numbers inside the eggs. I put a little bit of change in there. Whoever has the most change gets to pick the prize first. This way they all get a prize anyway. It's fun. It's just something to do. And we could always get stuff together for the adults, and then we let the kids and an adult that doesn't want to be in it or something go and hide the eggs. We just tell them where their barriers are, and then we go out and find them, put little numbers in there, and I got little gifts that correspond with the number, or they get to pick first, whoever gets the highest numbers. So everybody's a winner, and it's fun for everybody. I don't know about you, but I love hunting for eggs. There is an Easter egg hunt at the winery, but you would not believe all the people that show up, and there aren't near enough eggs for everybody. I've never found one yet, but Barb has, Auntie has, because she's just lucky that way. So she does really good at these things. So maybe I'm going to just pray really hard and hope I get one. I really don't care what the prize is. I just want to find one. All right. Now that we said all that, my name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a Reiki master teacher, psychic medium. I do so many crafts, author, and I create my own oracle cards, which right after this book, I intend to start on my next deck. And I'm going to also see if I can't find that other company to make my current deck properly bigger than it is, so it's easier to read for people, because it cost me a lot of money I got hard plastic cover cases. I bought fox purple velvet pouches, and a magnifying glass just to make sure everybody could read them. So I had to put a lot of extra money into those cards just to make sure everybody was comfortable and they were well protected. And people love them because it's like getting a reading from me, because they have the 4 directions, the 4 elements, the 4 seasons, and yes and no. And we just recently had a gentleman over here, and that was my very last deck that was on the shelf. And I was telling him every card he was going to pull, and he pulled every one of them. It was funny. He's like, "Wow, I love these." So, and I also personalized one because they come with blanks. So I intend to do that again once I get the right company to remake them and also do my other deck. So let me know, maybe a little show of hands of who is actually going to be able to be here on Easter, to view this, not be here at my house. And we are going to be using not new cards, but cards we haven't used in a while, and a new deck, actually. Trying to change it up a little bit. The newness of spring. So we haven't used the mermaid ones in a while. They're pretty cool. So we're going to use those first. So we are going to go ahead now and ask for Spirit to come in and please help me, Spirit, to pull the proper card that best helps everybody in their path in life, especially for this week of April 13th, 2025. Thank you. All right. We have sisterhood. No, let's pull that in here. Friendships, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. So it seems like happiness is finally coming in our direction here. And it's a really good time to finally get together with those friends and people that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe they can help you come together with whatever project you're working on, or maybe some thoughts or new regimen, things like that, new goals. So look for those friends, allies, and compatible souls. I can't believe the people who've been showing up at my home store lately. We are all so on the exact same page. All my 1111ers are finding me and showing up, which is so cool. I really love that. Synchronicity, just things just blending together. So even amongst all the craziness and adversity that's happened this week, those were the highlights of my week, when you can actually really find those people who totally get you and right on board, and possibly even able to help you when you need it. So look for that because they're coming out of the woodwork right now. Make sure you take names and numbers. All right. You got that? And we have the Wise Witch Oracle cards. We're going to pull one of those today. Very small deck, but they look like they had some meaning. So, all right, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of April 13th, 2025? Let me pull the proper card that best helps everyone. All right. I don't know why, but I feel like I might need two of these today. Serenity. Come on. Find serenity in nature's embrace. Nature is your sanctuary. So it's time to go out and get grounded. This is going to really help you keep your head on straight through all the multiple different energies coming at you, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a rocky month. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bad when I say rocky, but I think there's like so many coals in the fire and they all want out at the same time. So there's going to be a lot that needs to be accomplished, a lot that needs to be done, a lot that's grabbing your focus. You're going to have so many thoughts and talents. You are going to probably feel overwhelmed and tired, but do as much as you can, because right now, for some reason, it seems like everything is equally as important to get done. So that's why there's so much on your plate. So this is to do month, so you can start enjoying the harvest earlier on in the season. So there, it says serenity, but I feel like it's knowing that you're doing the right thing. You feel motivated. You're going to be really excited when you get things accomplished because they're so meaningful, so needed. But so when life gets really crazy and hectic, go take a walk in the woods, go and ground, take a walk near the rivers or the lakes, whatever you can do. If you can't go anywhere because there's so much to do, get outside, sit in your lawn chair, put your feet in the grass, in the sand or whatever, just ground. And for those of you who are really eager to start your pre-planting season, get your hands in the dirt. Just pot some plants or seeds or whatever. That is just as good as grounding. I mean, just as good as outside. It's still grounding. So do that. That's awesome. This is the time. It's the time. All right. We are so close. We are going to do 4 cards today instead of 3. We're going to go ahead and do Clarifying Life Situations card. All right, Spirit. What does everyone need to know? What card is best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially this week of April 13th, 2025? Get out there and manifest today. They're giving me that message. While this moon is still full, you really want some extra energy and power on what you're focusing on. Do that. All right. Here's the card. It's on the mend. So they have a right side up and upside down. Maybe I'll read both. But on the mend, be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. So be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. There's a lot of things that are requiring people to let go. Let go. Let go has been the key words lately. Letting go so the new can come in, because the new wants to be your new best friend. And it's going to really help you to achieve those things that you really desire, who you truly are, who you want to be. So be gentle with yourself, go treat yourself to a special meal, maybe a really healthy meal. See how good it makes you feel. It'll really charge up your brain and your body. That's really awesome. So I'm going to read this one. For those of you who might be stuck and not doing what you need to do. Getting better. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. Oh yeah, this is really good for everybody. So getting better. Growth is a journey, not a destination. So we all go through those topsy-turvy times. They make us who we are and help us to understand the right from the wrong, what we want, what we don't want, all that fun stuff. Welcome improvements, one step at a time. Very, very good, meaningful card. Love it. Love it. They're really talking. They're talking today, people. All right. Let's see what else we got. If you find a specific card that you like and you want a reading, don't forget there's the information that's scrolling through here below that tells you what apps that I accept and how you can make a donation. Your donation will get you a reading, but of course we always do that roll of the dice. But after the roll, there's no freebies. It's people got to start paying because I got to pay this streaming bill. Someone's got to pay for it. All right. We are going to do The Spirit by Colleen Barrett Reed. Spirit animals. Okay. All right, Spirit. Ready for a smooth week. No rocks except the front yard. That's good. Yes, I made it. Yay. All right. Auntie, welcome. All right, Spirit. What's best going to help everyone in their past life? Help me pull the proper card. What best helps everyone? I think we're going to have two cards. One card was coming out, but it feels like I need another one to cover all the people watching. Spirit, what other card is here? Come on, not two more. We need just one more. Let's get her done. All right. Man, I just want them all to come out. Yeah. Wish I had done that early on in the week. All right. Let's see. First one. Buffalo Soldier. That's probably the song, Dreamweaver. I don't know. Anybody know the song of Bob Marley's? It's kind of just like a little chorus part. He like gets into the song. I don't think it's the actual part of the song. And he goes, Baloba Loba, Baloba Loba. I've been saying that a lot. I'm like, I don't know what song that belongs to. I'm saying Baloba Loba. Oh, I've been trying to have fun with my insanity feelings lately. Okay, Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. It is going to provide. It's coming through loud and clear on my end. I just know it. I could feel it. I know things are going to get much better. I just got to keep pushing straight forward. That's why I so want to finish this book. So maybe the Prosperity Buffalo will come and visit me strong and hearty. That would be really nice. And then I'll feel like I finally got it out to as many people as I can, because I got 2 fairs coming up at the very beginning of May. I don't know if I can get this done and approved and in print in time. I certainly hope so. Really manifesting it. If anybody has some extra time, wants to do some extra prayers, please pray that I build a very awesome and successful book and it gets published and everything before the end of the month. Miracles happen all the time, and this is the one that I want to happen. All right, so the abundant universe will provide. It comes in abundance. There's nothing in this world that comes in less than abundance, even adversity. Everything is abundant. What focus will you have in the abundant section? All right, you have another one. Parrot. At first I thought it was the Phoenix. Parrot Spirit, watch your words. People are listening intently. And just like writing this book, I got to watch how I say things. You can't really, I guess, claim certain things either, but you don't want to be too harsh to people or something that's going to come back to you or maybe even ruin your reputation. Maybe the wrong people are listening and you don't need them knowing your future plans because they might try to throw monkey wrenches into it. I mean, there's many, many reasons for this card to pop up. So watch your words. Watch what you say. Watch what you say to who. Watch who's around when you're talking. Does this person that you're talking to or overheard you? Are they a busybody? Are they going to spread words? Are they your adversary? Just be careful. Also, when you're asking for things, even talking to the universe, be very careful how you're wording things. It really matters. Just like implying, saying the word protection. I know I caught myself saying that today, because I said, please watch over and protect my dogs. Um, to just watch over, surround them with the light, and fill them with healing is what I should have said. So protection implies fear, and fear is what feeds the little naughty one. And we don't want to feed the adversary and show or give them any idea that we have any fear. Stepping forward fearlessly, even if you are afraid, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And if some crazy crap comes up and slaps you in the face, just say, back up. This is my time. I'm not dealing with the adversary. I know if I just keep pushing, that's just the adversary trying to stop me from succeeding. Remind yourself of that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do a trinket and stones. But at this time, you are safe to go ahead and please give us those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I got a lot of them listed out there now, the show for every week. And I don't, it really depends on how much I get done in this book. If I'm going to do anything on Easter, I may pop on and do an Easter special, do some good positive vibe prayers and things like that. So, really appreciate your positive comments in the comments section. All donations are very much appreciated, because I've been thinking, I don't know how I'm going to continue to do this if I don't start getting donations, because right at this point in time, an extra $45 a month is a lot for me. So, I've been down for the count for a whole month because those 5 herniated discs. So, yeah, I can use some assistance here. And plus, it's not like you get nothing for it. I always give you something. And card pull or whatever. Don't forget, I have on patreon.com, The Violet Sage, I have where you can get memberships. And the memberships, if you don't go for the free membership, if you do a paid membership, you will get a reading every month from me too. So check them out. There's 3 different packages right now. Everything's new, so bear with me. All right, Spirit, help me pick the proper trinket, because helps everyone in their path in life. You are the light. Ooh, is it even working anymore? Oh, there it is. Woohoo. So you are the light. You are the way to get things done. You are the one that has the power to make all this happen. You are the power behind your destination or the way you achieve things in your life. And you can only achieve if you're putting your energy into it. Do not expect anyone else to do it for you. That's just not how it works. The whole thing is to learn by experience, lessons, all these things in life. So you're going to have to put that toe out into the pond and take a chance. You can't just sit in and just wait for something to drop in your lap. And sometimes, it does. But are you even reaching out to grab that opportunity? You need to take advantage of opportunities. You need to put your best foot forward, put your thinking cap on, and just start moving. You have to move in a direction if you want the universe to start providing clues and things to happen for you. If you're stagnant, it thinks you just want to be stagnant. That's not going to get you anywhere. It is spring. People, wake up and start doing what you need to do. Chip chop. All right. We're going to go ahead and do a stone. Stone Spirit, a stone that's best going to help everyone in their path in life, especially for this week of April 13th, 2025. What stone wants to come out and come alive? I knew it. I seen it. To me, this is representing, what did we say? They all look like pyramids. Apophyllite. So we're going to read quartz crystal, because this is going to amplify the energy in which you are focused, desired, working on your manifestations. So we need you to add. You can add or just use clear quartz crystal to get you motivated, get you started, to amplify your dreams, wishes, and aspirations and energy and work that you're putting into what it is that you are focusing on and working towards, right? All right. You can even put this on. You can write your manifestations out and put your crystal on top of that paper so that it's working for you. If you have one of those cool devices that has like maybe a pyramid shape or any kind of geometrical shape, put it in that. Some people have these copper cages that you can put it in. Cuts copper is a major amplifier, and put that crystal in there with it. And wow, watch the signs of spring come into your life. So, all right, we're going to do that and the apophyllite. I just wanted to show you some pictures of the apophyllite so I know I had the real thing. Come on, focus. It does look like that one. It's not focusing well enough. Too much light, I think. All right. What are the metaphysical properties of apophyllite? It's showing me more. Oh man, if you could just see this picture. They are so like crystal clear here. They're beautiful. But obviously I have to go to a different section of, I was doing the Google search here. What are the metaphysical properties of apophyllite?
According to Energy Muse, a stone of healing light and pure, natural joy, the apophyllite crystal reminds us of our inner child, bringing us back to happiness and lightness of being.
Oh, there's the reflective qualities that really mean a lot. Let's see. Apophyllite calms and grounds the spirit. It has a strong links to the spiritual realm, while at the same time allowing you to feel comfortable within your body. You know how some people are so freaked out. There's this like, get out of my body, get out of here, get out of here. I just can't take it anymore. Yeah, those things. Okay. What's apophyllite crystal for? Harnessing the power of the ancient molten lava streams. Apophyllite brings high vibrations of light that are known to soothe feelings of anxiety, fear, and worry. Yeah, check, check, and check. Okay, it's very high vibrational stone, helps one attune to their energies, to those of higher dimensions and realms. It says, where it should be placed in the house? In a prominent area where it can easily be seen. This sparkly crystal emits rays of positivity and lifts up the energy of any room. You should see how much apophyllite I have on my shelf. I was once like, every time I looked at a stone table when I was at fairs, I'm like, well, what kind of stone is this? Apophyllite. Well, how about this one over here? Apophyllite. I like everything I touched was apophyllite. It's like, whew. All right. So I'm going to spell it for you in case you want to look some up and go and buy it. It's APOPHYLLITE. That's apophyllite. Put it on the coffee table. How rare is apophyllite? Well, you got the idea. All right, now we're going to do clear quartz. What are the metaphysical properties of clear quartz crystal? Okay, let me try this again. What are the metaphysical properties of clear quartz? Nope, it's giving me the same thing. Spiritual metaphysical properties enable it to cleanse all the chakras, protect against negative energies, and connect with higher levels of consciousness. This powerful crystal is truly a gift from the earth, providing healing, clarity, and light to all who embrace it. What are the uses? Oh, wow. It's a universal crystal. These are the ones that you can actually program. So you have a different crystal with other things like maybe energy, power, healing, prosperity, those sort of things. Its many uses and beneficial for manifesting healing, meditation, protection, and channeling. Due to its ability to balance, quartz is excellent for harmonizing and stabilizing one's environment and is helpful in romantic relationships. So quartz really has no bounds. Quartz is good for everything, literally. So whatever your focus is, that's what it's good for. So that is awesome. All right. And so we got our trinket. We got that. And awesome. Ready for a smooth week? Yep, there we go. All right, Spirit. Now we're going to have you pick the person who needs the right roll of the dice. So anybody can choose a number between 1 through 20. If you have a question, please add that next to it. Or you could just say general reading, and you only get to pick one number. If I see you pick 2, you get the first one that you've done. Doesn't matter if someone else picked the number. Okay. All right. Well, as it turns out, I am already wearing the right crystal for the day. And don't forget, if you donate, you have to let me know what app you used, and you will get a crystal ball reading today. Besides, will get added to your reading. If you have a particular deck you'd like to see me use for you, you can put that down also. I'm just trying to get all my decks straightened out over here while everybody's picking numbers. All right. Oh, gotta move my computer. La, la, la. Come on, I know we got some more people out there. Who else wants a number? All right. I'm thinking of a number. So I'm thinking of a number. Maybe I'll hold on to that number. Maybe I might do a second thing where it's close to the number I'm thinking of. Oh, look at you, Mom. You changed numbers. You can't do that. What did I just say? I like the number 17. It's one of my favorite numbers. 11, 7, so 17 equals 8. So that's a good number to equal. All right. 3 seconds and I'm rolling dice. 1 and a 2 and a 3. All right, Spirit. Who needs that reading? Who needs that message? 19. So either way you look at it, you're close there, Mom. Just trying to get it to focus. 19, number 19. Number 9. So funny. You're getting warmer. All right, let's see what we got for Mama today. All right, Spirit, for Donna Zekis. What card is best going to help her in her path in life, especially for this week? April 13th. Ooh, well, it seems like you're exercising it already. Telepathy. Nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading. Are you my conscience? Are you reading my mind, Mama? All right, so don't be surprised, especially the energies of the planets and the way everything's lined up and all. Don't be surprised if you're getting messages or those thoughts are popping in, or me and my mom are big dreamers, or those interesting dreams. I had a dream last night. I can't remember what it was about now, but I remember waking up going, that was different. Like the way I feel now, I'm like, I would not ever see myself doing that. So it was very interesting. Very strange. So the dreams are really high right now. Good to keep dream journals next to your bed. Pay attention to the feelings you get. Jot them down. Make your pen and paper your best friend right now, especially this week. Things may be really turning on and flipping a switch. So very interesting. I love it. All right. Next card. The Wise Witch Oracle. For Donna Zekis Spirit. What does she need to know, especially this week? Clarity. Light a candle for clarity. Illuminate the path to your desires. You could even make that statement when you light your candle. Again, you can make it a tea light so it doesn't have to stay lit long. Put it on your kitchen counter so it's all safe. Light a candle. Say, illuminate the path to my desires, and my desires are, and then make the statement. Um, if you could do it, because you don't want to blow it out, so it's calling upon you guys, guardians, and angels to light your way. I'm just thinking if there's, they had those chime candles, but the chime candles will probably last longer than the tea light. So if you can do it, that would be great. But of course, when you're home and in as safest container as you can get, maybe a tin container or something, so even if it explodes, it's not going anywhere. I mean, there are ways to protect yourself from the flame. But as for clarity, what am I supposed to do now? Or, like when you're coming out to see me, what are the best dates? Use your pendulum. It just feels like right now is time for you to look for the clarity to your questions. And that's awesome. All right. We're going to give you a choice, Mama. Which card? Clarifying life situations or the animal spirit, the blue one? Which one? You could just put the C or the B for blue. Which one do you feel more connected to? Because I said I would do a little reading. Yes, I am. Oh, thank you, Colleen, for joining us. The card fits me like a glove today. Thank you. Awesome. This number I have circled on my calendar, and I don't know why. Ah, I see. B, blue. Why did I knew you were going to pick that one? Of course I do. All right, Spirit, for Donna Zakis. What does she need to know? What best card is to help her, especially for this week? Let me pick the right one. Oh, that's 3 cards. Come on now. 1, 1, 1. You have a cat spirit today. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Make your choices, make your decisions. Let no one tell you differently. If you want to do this, it's like, well, I'm doing that. I don't care what you say or what you think about it. That's what I'm doing today. Or that's what I'm doing for whatever you might have planned for. So claim your independence. It's so cute. I love that little thing in its hair by its ear and little wings. That's really cool. So it's that you're supposed to be doing what it is that you feel right and to do, because you are like on fire right now. You have that telepathy going on, and you need to honor that spirit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look at my crystal ball today. Oops. All right, crystal ball for Donna Zakis. What do we have? Show me an image or whatever I need to know or see. Put it in my mind so I can pass along the information. Okay. I keep seeing these rainbows all over the place, but then I got the word Hollywood. I'm not sure what that connects with, unless it could be even the name of a restaurant, a store, or something that you want to buy. Maybe it's the name of the company that's selling something. Maybe on your trip out here, you're going to run into somebody famous from Hollywood. That'll be really cool. Let's see, one more thing. A ghost from the past comes and visits you next week. That's the message I got for you. Interesting. I don't know if it's an actual person or a spirit. So pay attention. I think you're about to get a visitation of some sort. And let's see, how do I feel about that? I feel like it's a most welcome spirit. I think you might have 2. I think you have an animal and a person. And for some reason, I'm picking up on a black dog now, so I'm not sure if it's Marshall or Jasmine. So I do feel that you are going to have visitation. So watch for the little pitter pat of feet. That's who it will be. But I think you'll get a feeling of who it is because your telepathy is turned on high. So that's pretty good. I love it, Mama. Good reading. I love it. Please let me know who comes to visit you. And darn it, they need to be coming to visit me. All right. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone else donate or anything for a reading today? And some people just want to donate and not get a reading, and that's fine too. And I don't know. No, I don't think Kayla's on here. I think she would have said something if she was. You are welcome. Also, see, they're starting to talk to me now, Mom. Grandpa's really here, and your mom, but they're like they already had their visitation, but one of them may still come back to show you something or to give you some energy, love, or attention that you need. But right now, actually, Grandpa feels really strong, and I'm not sure what's up with that. If Spirit's here and I have to relay a message, I will do that. So let me just see. Lawrence, right? He says, I always feel you in spirit, and don't worry, your mother's ahead of me. And I don't know what that means. Maybe she's already working on things. I'm not sure. He's like, you're always my daughter. The thought of plenty comes to mind when I think of you. Think of June with all you do. So those are the words I'm getting from him. Interesting. Like, huh. It's interesting to feel it that strong. But yeah, that's your message. Interesting. Kelly, I would like a reading. Are you talking about private or on here? However you'd like to do it. But if you would like to do it on here, we could do it on here. But if you want a private reading, we can do it right afterwards. Because I do have somewhere to go at noon my time. It's going to be 11 o'clock my time, so I have an hour. So whatever you would like to do, let me know. And what I can do is I can close early. It's no big deal. But if anybody else wants a reading here, or Kelly, if you want your reading here, just let me know. And don't forget to try to see if you can find a piece of apophyllite. It's a beautiful stone. It's really shimmery and shiny, reflective. Reflect on the things you need to do next. Those are the words that are coming to me even when I pick up the stone. Just on here, donate to Cash App. Yes. All right. And if there's something you would like me to focus on, Kelly, let me know what that is. So nobody did confirm if they were going to be able to be here and available on Sunday. It might be a short one because if there's not many people here, I'm just going to do what I do. I'll probably do a couple extra cards just for the holiday, being it is Easter. I would say we can give away something. I could, but I think most people that watch are far away, so anything that you would win, I'd have to really send to you. But I did make my trial-sized bottles of the high-frequency spray. I had a lot of people buying those because they were buying them as gifts. And another person was going on a trip, and I guess they allow you to have like those little 2-ounce bottles of stuff or something on your carry-on. Not sure. I'm not sure of those rules. So if that's what you want it for, I would call and check to be absolutely sure. Um, but it was fun at the fair. People were really enjoying the small ones. I had only 2 bottles of oil. I have been waiting over a month to get my purple roll-on bottles in so I can start making some roll-on oil. So I have 2 ounce, 4 ounce, and 8 ounce right now sprays. If anyone is interested, you have to let me know. All right. All right. Do you have a particular question, Kelly? All right. I got your donation, but I just want to know what you'd like me to focus on. You will get all 4 cards and a crystal ball. Woohoo! Reading, that is. All right. We are going to do clarifying life situations first. All right, Spirit, for Kelly Herrera. What does Kelly need to know right now? Help me best pick the proper card that best helps her in her path in life. And let it be in the right direction that I pull it. Come on. There it is. All right, I'm going to read this both ways to you because I think you will know what you need to know from it. Heart's Desire. That's an interesting one. Sing along to your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. And you know, it's actually not a bad idea to sing, put on some happy, peppy music while you manifest, because when you do that, that really uplifts the energy and it fuels what you're focused on. So don't forget to use that quartz crystal or a piece of apophyllite or whatever you have to do. It can amplify that. Write down what it is you desire in all positive words and put that crystal on top of that. And I got that you need to leave it there for at least a week for it to really manifest for you. And I'm going to read the other side. True intentions. Stay authentic and aligned, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you towards genuine fulfillment. Stay authentic and trust your inner wisdom to guide you toward genuine fulfillment. So you want to make sure that, you know, if it's a love interest, you are being you. This way there's no surprises later. So it's like, hey, you knew what you were getting. This is it. But this is what I want also, because you're supposed to stay true to your desires and your intentions. So it's good to let that person know or that situation. But you can manifest what you want by putting it into some high energy there. Music, singing, dancing when you're thinking about it. Okay, Barb. So you're going to be ready around noonish or something like that. You can just roll your jugs down the steps and I'll put them in the van. We are going for spring water today. Woo-hoo. All right. All right, Spirit 4. Hi, Tara. How are you? I didn't get the notification you were live. Aw. All right. I am doing much better than I have been. So, yes, that is a really good thing. Love, life, and daughters, Spirit. Imrama. I've never heard that one before. This is interesting. Okay. Wonder, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. So it does feel that there may be a trip that you go on, maybe this, or being in and around water, or I think it's taking a trip, even if it's just a weekend thing, or maybe you're going out of town and you're going to be somewhere far away. This could be a good meeting place. This is things that are going to help uplift your soul. So I would definitely do it and not turn it down. You know, some people give their trips to somebody else, goes, nah, I got a lot to do. Well, you know what? It's going to give you the fuel that you need to. So I would definitely do it. Someone's inviting you out to a trip and you're nervous about it. It feels like it's going to be a good thing. So the wonder voyage, crossing deep waters. So this could also be crossing some emotional boundaries, some emotional information or things you have to make decisions on. Pilgrimage, journey of the soul. So everything that's happening right now is happening for a reason. It's definitely purposeful. Hmm. 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 All right. Let's see what the next one says. All right, Spirit. For Kelly Rara. Bye, Barb. See you soon. For Kelly. For Kelly. For Kelly. What does she need to know, especially with the daughters and love life? Mysteries. All right, we have mysteries. Unlock ancient secrets. The past holds the key to your future. That's interesting. So that is actually a really big clue right there. The past holds the key to your future. So what is it about your past that you need to focus on or maybe let go of? Maybe somewhere you've been. It could even be someone that you've met in the past. Maybe it's bringing some of that attention to your daughters for them to remember the past or certain things that happened. It's like, I feel like a reminder of letting go. Wow, they're giving me the words letting go again too. I will do a little tapping in for you too, especially when I'm looking in the crystal ball for you. So let me just get this one down here. All right, Spirit. For Kelly Harara. What does she need to know right now, especially where her daughters and love life are concerned? This helps her now. See these cards, they're like everywhere, facing every direction. I need to bring another table so I can just like spread them out and mush them everywhere. Come on, for Kelly. All right. Watch your words. So watch what you tell people. Make sure you're saying it in a way they can understand. And when you explain things, being impartial, but being a matter of fact and very frank about things. I guess trying not to be harsh, but I think it's really thinking it through. Maybe making even a script before you talk to someone, just to make sure you got the bases covered and how it would come off. If you want to run it past me, you're welcome to do that. Interesting. All right, so we're going to do the crystal ball here too. All right, Spirit, crystal ball for Kelly Harara. What does she need to know? Help me to see into this ball what she needs right now. Help put it into my mind what I need to pass along. What information is here for Kelly? You got a ghost from the past too, but you also have someone running towards you. So it does feel like someone really wants to be a part of your life. I do feel that that is going to come about possibly in the month of May here. Got to get that light in the ball here. I get figuring things out, and there's a door. There's a door of opportunity that's coming to you. And again, May. It may even come. Whoa, that was cool. That that might come at the end of April. You have an Indian spirit here. Wow, all of a sudden this headdress just popped up pretty intense here. So this is like an Indian chief. They're saying be careful what you ask for. There is a blanket or something laying on this Indian's lap. Saying this is things of the past. You've kept maybe secret and shut away. I think it's time that they come out and play. I also have a horse that's standing next to him looking at him. A horse is energy, and they're giving me the words defiance. That things can happen quickly, speedily, with might. You need to put your best foot forward, and it seems like it's time to let the cat out of the bag kind of a thing. Interesting. Wow. I hear, oh, wait, wait until next week before you do anything rash. So they're saying, interesting. Wow, that was a pretty intense one. I love that. All right. If you see my face right now, it's like beet red. Wow, that was some energy there. Keep moving toward your goals and your desires. You're going to get there. There's a passage you must take first. It's going to be one of humbleness, but they're saying sobriety may be called for during this time. There's a chance that somebody may be watching you privately that you're not sure of, that you don't know about. I don't know if you're going through a legal challenge right now, because everything I'm feeling about this is that it is going to be really important for you to be your best, to look at your best. That's probably why they're saying watch the wording kind of thing. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. It blended in with that part of the tablecloth. Um, hmm. You're Native American? That's very cool. Oh, let's see. What is his name? What's your name? Hi, you got the rainbow word too. I got rainbows in the light, which I've never heard an Indian being called that. But uh, he had a lot of rainbows in his feathers, I can tell you that. Um, this does not have to go badly. This can go and turn out as planned. I am closing my eyes now. I got a woman here looking at a basket. The basket was empty at first, and now the basket now holds a baby. Not saying that you're having a baby, but you were asking about your children. So I think if there's any court situation, I think maybe you obtain one and while you let the other one go or something like that. But I don't think that you're coming out a loser on this. I think it's the way you handle it, the information you bring forth, proof, if you have it, of things that happened in the past. Don't think you're protecting your children by keeping the truth from them. I think it's time they need to hear it and see it, because it's time for the wool that's been put over their eyes to be like right there forefront. They're like, no more messing around now. Truth must be heard. Um, I mean, they may have before, but maybe they weren't ready to hear it before. But if you come presenting them with like physical proof of things or something, then it makes it different. Then it's no longer hearsay. So, wow. Oh, that was pretty interesting. uh, I I'm not sure about anything from past. Well, you may when it comes up. So, um, you'd be like, ah, that's what I needed. I know when a lot of crazy stuff was going down, we probably should talk, because then I can place what I'm hearing and why, and I'll be like, oh, that's what that means. The other day I had all kinds of interesting stuff come through from somebody. Well, all they had to do was say the first sentence of what their question was. Spirit was already answering, but I just didn't know where to place the information that was coming through, and it fit like a glove. It was interesting. All right, I'm gonna pull a trinket. Anything else, Spirit, for Kelly? What does she need to know? What's can help her in the past in life? Oh, you got the reflector. So watch your reflections. I guess see your part in things that are going on. Also see your truth. See your possibilities. Find out. You're going to start being shown. We could even pray for it too. That the people come to you that you meet on the street, in a grocery store, or friends that start, calling you maybe from the past. They may have had similar situations, and maybe whatever they tell you could be a key part of information that you can use in your situation. So that is very interesting. Very cool. I hope that has helped for you. That was fun. I love that little crystal ball. That hasn't come out to play in a while. righty. Let's just put my cards away here. Did that help to answer your questions? Or I don't know if I need to be more focused on a particular situation or area of that. I mean, I know a little about your situation, but I haven't really talked to you in a while, so I have no idea what all the new stuff is that's going on. So I'm hopefully I hit something on the head there for you. Are you at work today? Yeah, I'm unclear. All right. Well, if you want and you can, as soon as this podcast is over, which should have been over 12 minutes ago, just give me a quick call and I'll see if I can't clarify anything for you. All right. Much love and light to you all. You don't have the number, it's scrolling through below. And hopefully everyone has a wonderful Easter if we don't get to see you next week or hear from you. But don't forget, you can still tune in later. Just click on next week's link, put the reminder up there. This way it'll be easier to find in your phone or whatever later, because your reminder will have put a little section in your phone for you to check out later. Because, it will still be the weekly forecast. So much love and light to you. Happy Easter. Hopefully you get together with some really cool people and have some fun. Design an Easter egg hunt. Even if it's just for a group of girls, a group of friends, a group of guys, whatever. Make it fun. Just put a little piece of paper in those little eggs. It's not like you're going to fit, not all of them fit stones or a beer or a gift certificate to a restaurant or, all kinds of things. You can just write a piece of paper of what they will win if they pick that egg. And hey, you could put some change, some candy, or some dietetic candy, depends on what your health situation is. Just make it fun. All right. Much love and light to you. No, you're off. Good. Then give me a call. All right. Much love and light, everyone. See you again next week or soon. Namaste.